Good morning. My name is Anali Barrientos, and this is our group presentation on team research. Our group name is Easy Money, and my two other team members are Maria and Juan.
I'm Juan.
Maria.
What I contributed to this research was staying in touch with my group members. I answered and asked any questions that they might have on the research and assignments that were probably due. I helped keep up with some assignments so they won't fall behind. In example A, I was asking about library websites, if I could use them, and one of my group members helped me out on that. In example B, I was texting my group members if they already had did an assignment that was due that day, and they texted back that they were in the process of submitting that assignment already. In example C, I was answering a question that one of my group members had on her essay if we had access to it, and I just replied yes that I was able to read her essay. I also contributed 10 articles, and in this research, we were supposed to use one of our group members' articles, and I used one of Maria's. In example A, it shows where I circled the article that I used of hers. And in example B, I boxed in where I used her article in my essay.
Okay, so my name's Maria. And these were my contributions. As the group leader, I was in charge of commenting on discussion posts, and then my teammates put in answers. You can see in pictures examples A. And the first one is when I commented on the Google Slides presentation and attached the link. And then when we came up with the team name. And then I also scheduled meetings. As you can see in picture B, I went ahead and shared with them my Zoom account, the number, the ID, and then the password as well. And then we came up with a certain time to meet, and that's how we were able to meet with each other through Zoom. Continued, I also created the group chat where we would first communicate. As you can see in picture A, I introduced myself through text messages. We first texted each other through Canvas, and then we got our phone numbers, and I did the group chat. And I also sent some reminders of certain assignments, as you can see in pictures B. Like for example, when you were going to do the folder check, I went ahead and reminded them to have the 10 articles, the bibliography. And then I also made sure to remind them to download the articles, because it was not only going to be for their grade, but because it was going to benefit us in the future if we wanted to read over their articles as well. Continued, I used one of Annalise articles as long as my 10 articles for my essay, and her article, since my essay is mainly about marketing and how social media helps business, I used hers for my refutation paragraph, because it said how this article of Shepherd, the social media have a place in learning. It gave me like the contrary viewpoint of my essay, so I used it for my refutation paragraph, as you can see in the picture. The highlighted sentence is the quote that I got from her article.
Hello, my name is Juan, and these are my contributions. I contributed by sharing the 10 articles. I communicated with my partners, and in the next couple of slides, we took some screenshots of what we were doing, and you're going to see how we wrote notes and annotated kind of just like what we thought was beneficial. And in one of the pictures here, I think some of my partners were confused about how many articles we were going to submit. So I kind of just helped them out there and made sure we're on the same page, because we are a group and I don't want my partners like getting confused or hurting their grade because of it. So that's what I contributed.
Okay, so this was one of our first meetings, probably our second one, meetings and notes. As you can see, we met, and on the database, we came up and started putting different keywords to see which keywords would give us the best articles. We tried advantages of social media in business, as you can see in the picture. We also did social media in the workplace. I tried e-commerce. So the first day or the first times that we met, we were just trying different keywords to find the good relevant articles for our assignments.
Okay, like I said in my previous slide, we took screenshots of the meetings and what we did. And I believe this was the second time we met. And in the first picture, we went through my article and I kind of highlighted and showed them what I thought was beneficial that would help my essay. And I kind of just wrote some notes and then told them about what it was. And in the second picture, we have Aneli's article that she chose. It was from, it wasn't from the same website, it was from a different website. So, you know, we had more references. And she kind of just showed us and highlighted as well what she thought was helpful. And she told us, and I highlighted, and we just wrote some notes and talked about it.
So this my point of view of evaluation for teamwork. The only difficulty that arose was not being able to meet in person. Meeting through Zoom, it's not the same. The way we overcame this difficulty was by communicating with each other through text messages. In the image next to the text, it shows where all our group was able to communicate with each other. What did I say? We answered any questions and were able to stay in communication of the assignments.
So this is my point of view on our overall performance on the teamwork. Despite the circumstances and how we can't meet in person, I think we did a pretty good job. The only difficulty I encountered was probably finding good, relevant, and different articles because we had to find like 30 each. And I was afraid that we were going to repeat the same ones from our members. But a simple solution for this problem was following, doing the assignment of creating the Google folder. Because as you can see in the picture, in that same folder, we did sections like my section, Juan and Annalise, and we each put our work, everything we had done there, like the bibliography, the 10 articles. And whenever we would find a new article, we could go in there and check and make sure that our team members had not already found this article. So this was the way to solve this simple problem.
For teamwork overall, I thought we all did great. You know, there's sometimes, you know, every once in a while you get that person in the group that doesn't contribute anything or waits to the last minute to say something or, you know, really doesn't know what's going on. But that didn't happen with us. We had contributed a good amount. And, you know, the only thing that like difficult that we encountered was our schedules. Me and Maria both have jobs. So that would take some time and we would talk about when we were able to meet because it was only for like a short amount of time. But we each did set a specific time to meet. And when we did, we would just talk about it. And the picture here is when we first met. We kind of just introduced ourselves and talked about our essays and how we're going to go forward.
For value of group research and teamwork, the benefits to it is that it sparks different ideas and points of views of each other. It was a very new experience for me working with a group. I usually work alone. So working with my group members, they helped me give feedback on my presentation, what I should do and what I shouldn't do. And we had each other to help out with complex and important questions that anyone may have on the research.
Okay, collaborative research. I think it's very beneficial than just doing it by yourself because you have more ideas than your own. You know, some people might think a different way than you. So it's always great to have like more ideas to add to your own and different ways to research. You know, like sometimes there'll be that one person that only researches on the computer, or like you have a person that only does it in books because they think it's better. So you have two different ways to find research. So I think in the end, like that helps a lot because you know you're not limited by one thing. You have multiple, and also I think it helps relieve stress because I know for me, you know, I stress out pretty easily. So when I can't find something or when I when I find something that's really not enough, I tend to stress out. But having partners there that are doing the same thing as you, so either they're stressed out, so you don't feel as bad, or maybe they know what to do, so they can help you. I feel that helps relieve the stress that you have.
Okay, so overall, the lessons we learned for this group research and teamwork think even though I'm the only one saying them, or they're collaborating with others better and more efficient than working alone. That's because, well, we have more heads, we think better, and we're gonna get it done with more easily with time. It's very time saving. And this is also like a little glimpse of the future. Like when we get a job, those of us already have like a job, but a further career job, we won't be able to manage everything by ourselves. Like we have to work with others, our colleagues. So this is like definitely gonna help. This is a little push. And the picture shows it pretty well. Like we're there to each other to help achieve whatever we need, and whenever we need to be cheered up or corrected on something, we're there for each other. And although it might sound cliche, communication is definitely the key to get everything done or anything done in a group project or group job. So overall, this was our group research presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.